I will send the link. No worries.
टाइम तक अपडेट नहीं हुआ still buffering. Yep. Am I audible? Yep, I am audible. I'm audible. I'll
Okay.
just start. Welcome.
Can you send the
Welcome.
link?
Yeah, I'll send the link. I'll just introduce. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the season finale of Indian Racing League Division 1. Today I am Crazy Mouse Monster, and today I am joined with Sasikant Das, aka the new kid in IRL, all the way from Delhi. How are you doing, Srikant, today?
Thanks, Crazy, for the introduction. I'm doing fine, and we are also here for a bangers like we have in real life. Battle for P2, P4, and what else? I don't remember. And we have a car going on to the track. It's URL Pradeep in the McLaren.
So the link has been sent. We have a few cars going out on track. That is, we have a McLaren and I think both the Alpines
Yes, both the
out on track.
Alpines.
Setting up my telemetry here. I have no idea what the times are gonna be. Srikant, do you have any idea what the times are gonna
We
be
we
like?
might aim for 124s, low 124s, cause yesterday we had 123.7 or 8 for the pole, which was like a most decent lap from Abhishek's.
Mm-hmm. That we will be expecting, like I think almost around a second faster than that. I think so. Well, the championship is and the constructors has already been sealed. I think it was the last race. The championship for the season is none other than VFix, and the constructors also has been taken by his team, Heman Caesar in the AlphaTauri. They have sealed the constructors as well. I think we have a battle going on for fourth, sixth, and eighth, something like that. Well, I'm not
Yes,
sure. We will have some genius in the chat who will later clarify us. Um, Anyways, I'm hoping the stream. We are all audible right now. I'm checking it on my iPad. Yep, anything. I think URL Pradeep is gonna start a lap. Well, she can't take us to the lap.
yeah. Uh, Through turn one, brakes late, touches the apex. It was a great exit from turn one, and proceed to for turn two and three. Goes a bit wide, uses track limits, brakes late again, goes deep. Not an ideal entry for URL Pradeep, and on the straight DRS activated. Brakes decent, goes deep. The entry was compromised, so is his exit, and it's not a decent run from him. And we have other guys such as Jin and VFix on medium tires.
I think they're just testing out their setups right there. Well, I mean, there is no use setting bankers on. I think in this because we don't start on the sets we use. So, Epic Brother as well is right behind Pradeep. He is on a flyer right now, much quicker than Pradeep. Let's see where he ends up. Couple of corners to go here on the left-hander. Keeps it nice and tight to the corner. There onto the fast set of right-handers. Brakes hard into the SE7B curve right there, and he crosses line, goes at 24.8, and PSI his teammate goes on to 24.4. Speaking of PSI, he must just have gotten up. Pretty sure didn't even pass his teach, he just comes, switches on his PS4 and races.
That's the
Anyways,
dedication, yeah.
yeah.
Crazy,
Anyways,
I
who's
noticed
next?
that the Alpines were in a formation similar to the Red Bulls had today evening. So, what do you think was going on there?
Well, I don't know what is going on, but I'm pretty sure. I think PSI and Epic are in a party, and they're just talking through and trying to, milk out whatever the points they can. Meanwhile, Nupshan goes P2 with a 24.8 and he kisses the wall there. Not sure why. Maybe just Nupshan being Nupshan. Anyone else on a
Oh,
lap?
Kavuri loses it out on the
I,
penultimate corner, and then we
well,
have
he is back, and I think he is back in on this game for the first time. He's racing for us for the first time, I think so.
yes, and
And
VFix
then
crosses the line, and he's gone 125.6. That's a decent lap on the mediums. I think he's
yeah,
not going for a full push now, not like having risks right now.
yeah, that was also like a 0 ERS run as well. He's still on 100% ERS, so that is a pretty decent lap. I will give that to him. What
Then
is
we
the
have
game
the
showing?
McLaren of URL Pradeep going
URL
for a
Pradeep.
second run,
Yeah, not
and
sure.
Red Bull of URL Ethan.
I think URL
And
Ethan
Ethan goes
is.
provisional pole 123.6. It might help him in the fight for P4 against IHF, who has not set a time right now. And Jishnu's goes 124.1 P2. That was a banger of a lap from URL Ethan.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Srikanth, that the toe on this track is, I think, a big thing because we saw the same with the PSI and Epic, that PSI just got the toe from Epic there, and then he, was able to put on a better lap. And same with Jishnu, and Jishnu and Ethan were pretty close, I think, on the laps, and Jishnu got the better of it there. A lot of drivers still haven't set their laps, not sure what is
We
going
have
on.
Rev
Ref
King on
team,
a lap,
yeah,
and
Ref
he
team.
touches the curb. I think that costed him some time, and he's driving decent right now. He got uh, breaks
Takes a
down
nice,
early, got a
takes a
nice
nice
exit,
Post
and goes
was
P3.
P3.
Only
Nice.
400 down from Jishnu. That's a decent time from him. Azun retire. His classic strategy right here.
Yeah. It took him some time. I don't know. Normally it's just straight away, but I don't know what he was waiting for there.
I think he
Um,
was waiting for some retirees cause
well,
yesterday we had some retirees in D2. So
we also have the Ferrari, the lone Ferrari boy, I guess. No, Vicky is also there. So
yes.
Vio on a lap, he has set up a
Oh, Vyom
sector
bins it
two and
out of
yep.
turn 9.
Yeah, the commentator's curse is real.
And Wicket Wiki breaks early, touches the apex, and goes P5. Decent lap from him, 124.6. Then
Chips
is
also loses it there on the last corner. I think that's like the second or third guy we're seeing spinning out there. Not sure people are struggling
I
with.
think VFix is on a lap and he's around the penultimate corner. And he locks up, and I think he lost time there. And he
He
goes
still
P2
goes P2 on mediums.
and
Okay.
only 3 tenths down from Ethan. That was monstrous lap from him.
I mean, people are running very different, like a wide spectrum of setups. Some people are going for a overly heavy downforce setup and then, balance it out with a very oversteery suspension setup. But I think
Yes.
VFix has gone for a very low, downforce setup. So I think that's why he's gaining a lot of time there, even though he's on medium.
Oh,
But
and
still,
Epic Brothers bins it and crashes where Jehan Daruwala crashed today. That gives PTSD right there.
yeah, I mean, Epic, I think has almost crashed in every qualifying he is there. We will see him in the chat pretty soon because he tends to do that. And meanwhile, VFix, I don't know. See, I mean, at this point, VFix, if he DNFs or wins the race, it doesn't matter because he's already has the championship, and I
He's
don't think
just
he is
fighting for
gonna
the
go for
sake
a.
of wins.
Yeah, we have PSI on a lap. There he has set a purple sector 1. Not sure if he has set the purple sector or it's the game glitching out. They're nice and easy to the first chicane. Keeps the car nice and balanced there. Opens his DRS sticks very close to the corner there. He has clean air, like there's no one in front of him, he can do it very easily. Sets a purple sector 2 as well. Still thinking it's a game glitch, but okay. Keeps it nice and does not take too much curve right there. Keeps it nice and tight. Hope he doesn't mess up in the final sector right there. Who did he take? And he invalidates. What a noob. PSI being PSI as always invalidates. He was on a good lap there.
He
But
was on.
obviously
Nupshan goes fastest in sector 2 and he's on a banger of lap. And keep it in mind, guys, the track evolution here is crazy. You want to be the last guy to cross the line here.
will Nafshan invalidate or will he keep it? He keeps it nice and tight, has the rear back in control and he crosses the line.
And goes P2, 3 tenths behind Ethan.
Yeah. Anyone else next up on the line is a Ferrari. I think that is Vicky. No, that is Viom about to finish. No, he's gonna start a lap there.
And there's a Mercedes of Jin spinning out of final corner.
Jin doing donuts already. Little bit early, mate. We also have Jin back after a long time there. Great to see the setup got back into the game. Racing, never mind.
And Ethan also doesn't have a wing. What happened to him?
Speaking of Ethan, where is URL Basil? Like, I have never seen URL Basil alone.
And there's a Alfa Romeo sideways. It's chip schema.
Again, a lot of people spinning at that exit of the fast right-hander there. So that is, I'm telling you, that's where the setups of different people are coming into play.
And Ethan has invalidated.
Lot of invalidations there. Unlike the real F1, why wasn't Max given and penalized for that or his lap time deleted? We all know why. I won't say it because Ekant is a Red Bull fan.
That was some salty comments. I won't consider you.
URL Pradeep as well coming into the last corner. Will he spin out? No, he doesn't. He keeps it nice and clean and he crosses the line.
And stays P10.
Improves by 3 tenths there and he stays P10. Anyone else?
And we have Rev King on a lap. Sets purple sector 2.
I think the purple sector thing is bugged because literally anyone expected it. He is given purple sector 2. Not sure what is happening like that.
The track evolution is crazy, It's Abu Dhabi.
That is, I think, Jin again spitting out. He's also, I think it's the first time he's racing on this game. But he's also struggling with the new physics. Rev King comes. What is this camera angle? Keeps it nice and tight. He's about to cross the line.
And Rev King goes P2, a tenth behind URL Ethan. It was a decent lap from him. We can see track evolution kicking in. And
also, VFix is going for race runs. I think he's checking out how much his medium. Oh no, man, he's on soft. This game.
Damn, the dominance he has asserts doing race runs in qualifying. Man, you need that type of confidence. And he also sets purple sector 2. Damn.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping to see VFix on the top right there. He has unbelievable pace. Meanwhile, we have URL Pradeep coming back again for the lap. Does he improve this time? And he spins out on the last turn. That is unfortunate. I think a lot of people are struggling with their rears,
Yeah.
Maybe I mean, obviously they cannot change the rear wing right now.
Because I have seen too many. And VFX goes provisional pole by a tenth. As I was saying, many guys go for an oversteery setup here, which doesn't suit. It suits you in other conditions like in time trial and all, but it doesn't suit you in race conditions. So that's why these guys might be struggling. And Ethan is on a out lap.
He's on a lap right now.
I think he will go for another run.
Will he? Yeah, he is going for. He's starting his lap. His ERS is at 93. Yes. Yep, he has started his lap just now. We'll be back on with him later on. But we have Alfa Romeo off chips. Hema who's coming to the third.
Oh, come on! He bends it and he loses his wing again. And we have another Haas coming out of pits. It was Nubshan.
And Chips as well invalidates his lap right there. And he didn't start a lap. Never mind.
Now he's starting his lap. No. Is he?
Yeah, he's starting his lap now. Yeah.
Okay.
The ERS is at 100. No, I think this is some glitch. ERS is showing at 100. I don't know. I hate this game.
We all do. Crazy. We all do.
But we still, every year, we still spend around 4,000 rupees and still buy the game just to complain about how shit it is.
What else we can do? What else?
Not I think Ethan is coming in. Yeah, he has no front wing. That's a very weird zero down force strat. Red Bull is trying there, right there. A lot of people on their outlaps. How much time do we have left? I do not have a
I
session
think
time.
we have 2 minutes 34 seconds. We might see everyone coming out in 30 seconds or what. And Chips is lagging for me. And
Yeah, he is for me as well.
I
A little
think he
bit.
will go in for the for new softs and then he will come out. And checking out on our spectators, it's Sid Venkatesh. Wow, two kids on
No, no, no,
comms.
no. It's Sid Uncle, not Venkatesh.
Sid uncle, okay.
Sid Uncle is there in chat. Sid Uncle, isn't it past your nap time? सो
Two
आपकी
kids
दवाई
on
ले लो
comms.
आपकी आर्थराइटिस की दवाई ले लो सो जाओ एंड चिप्स की
Chips
validate
invalidates. He might go
no
in
no he
for
yeah he is
pits.
going in anyways
Yeah,
now
he's going
meanwhile
in.
the
No, he
Ferrari
is
of
not.
you
He's going for another run with that 4 laps old softs. What is he
meanwhile
doing?
Guillaume behind him is about to finish a lap. Where does he put his Ferrari? Puts it up in P6. uh I think he invalidated once. I think a spun out once. Not sure.
And we have a Red Bull of URL Ethan in the pits, and we have
Finally, after spinning 3 times more, we
and
also have.
Kavuri starting his one and only lap he will get in this session, and we hope that he finishes it in straight direction.
We have PSI as well starting his final lap. Yeah, it will be his final lap, and his teammate, not his teammate, Jishnu in the Williams as well starting a lap. A lot of people gonna come up to the final line.
And he
Uh,
loses it again at turn 3. Everyone losing rears at turn 3. Damn. And it's a
yeah,
Williams behind of
the car was ghosted,
Jishnu.
so that shouldn't be a problem there. Lot
But
of people losing their rears, but not sure.
and
Will
we
we
have
see a
a
lot of
pile up
secondary?
and it is Jin coming out of last corner. It's from Wicked Wiki I guess, and Wicked Wiki goes P6 124.1, and then we have
Oh, this is so
we
confusing. I
have
don't know who would
Caesar
win
starting his final lap, and
his first lap.
yes,
His
first
first and
and
final.
final lap. And we
Yeah.
have a yellow
So,
flag from Nupshan. He retires on in the pits.
that's a normal thing. We have Kavudi is about to finish a lap. Where does he put his car? He puts it up in P8.
P8. It was a
Decent lap
decent lap for him without that practice.
considering. And we have the Ferrari of Wicked Wiki, I guess. No, that's Guillaume. He just went into the pits. Anyone else who is finishing?
And it's a traffic paradise in sector 2.
We have
It's
Jishnu about to finish his lap. Does he keep it? Yeah, he holds it in, keeps the rear in, and he stays P5, improves by 7 thousandths of a second. We have PSI coming into the pits, and there is a Mercedes of Jin who's finishing a lap, I guess. Jin, is he gonna put a decent
and
lap
he
time?
loses
Ah,
his
and he
rear
gets it,
end.
yeah. And
And it
on board
was
with,
unfortunate of him.
on board with the Ref King,
And
no, Ref King has invalidated, and he'll go on board with Caesar, who
Caesar
is on his first
onto
and
the
final lap.
final corner.
Does he do a Suraj? No, he doesn't. Keeps it nice in there. He's learnt from others' mistakes,
And
and he
goes
goes P.
P2. It's a front row lockout for Alpha Tori boys, and it's the same story as always. Almost.
Anyone else about to finish a lap?
I think
Chips is on the
Kavuri,
lap.
no, he doesn't have
Chips
ERS.
is on the lap. I think Chips crosses it and quali is over.
And Chips got a decent exit and he stays P14. It was 130.8 from him. Then the quali is over for
Over
us
is
guys. It was a decent quali. Like the top 9 stayed, the top 10 stayed within a second. More like top 11, counting PSI.
Well, sorry to be quiet there. I was just checking um, the chat right there. That is your qualifying right there. We have your championship, your champion for season 8. We fix on pole with his teammate Mercurial Caesar in P2 with Ethan P3. Ethan is batting for P4 if I'm not wrong. You see?
Yes,
Yes,
I
he's
was
fighting.
also checking the chats, and from the like this URL Ethan have a upper hand on Ahif, and we have another
He didn't
battle.
set a lap. Not sure what happened. He didn't set one lap.
I think he's predicting some chaos like yesterday, so we might
And we
we
have
might
PSI
just
in the chat saying that comms guys should sing Lama Lama for a good race. Well, PSI, I would love for you to join our party chat and sing it for all of us and grace
and
this
so
race.
the grid order is we fix on pole, Caesar on front row, then we have Ethan, Rev King, Nupshan, Jishnu, Oxidize, Wicked Viking, Vyom, Kavudi, PSI Legends, Epic Brothers, URL Pradeep, Chip Schema, and Abhi, Azun, Ahef, and Jin not setting a time. Jin suffered from bad luck by losing his rear end, and like it was unlucky for him, but he lost his touch in the game.
Yeah, he is back after a long time. He's on a pretty big sabbatical.
Yes,
Sabbat.
we might
That's
call it
yeah, you can call
sabbatical.
it that or a break. Never knows.
Doing a
But
Mika Hakkinen or a Daniel Ricciardo.
yeah, Daniel
So,
Ricciardo, no
what are your
hopes.
podium predictions for today?
Um, it's tough to say. It depends on how the race goes, how many safety cars and whatever. I really don't know how the D1 pack is right now. I was into it till the championship was rated, but now it's anyone's game. I'm pretty sure V6 and Caesar are gonna fool around. There's no record to be broken or to be made, if I remember correctly. And why is the lobby taking so much time?
So, while our drivers select the strategies, can we
I'm
appreciate
still
our
on the
comms guy that he's not into D1?
who? Who?
So,
We have one
uh,
red light and the formation
it's
app is available. Just check the tires. What is the
and
ideal start here? Um,
it's medium to hards, and from P1 to P12, all the guys are on mediums. Then we have Pradeep and Chips on hards, then
and
Abhi on
I
mediums,
continue on cards.
and
And then
Azun
we
go
have Azun the
and
goat on softs. Not
his
sure what he's trying there.
usual strategy as always.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he's not on inters. Also, Azun, if you're listening, don't go on inters on a dry race. I will be analyzing. Anyways, we have the grid. We will start seeing people spinning by mistake. Yeah, by that. Yeah, see, right there. We have Vyom who spawned? No, Wicked Wiki who spawned. It's
It's
like a
just warming up
ceremony.
his tires, nothing
No,
else.
no. Shrikant. Let
Yes,
me
yes.
tell you something, kid. We
Hmm.
all know why we spin. We just don't say it out loud, okay? It's just
Okay.
it's like the
Deep,
IRL
deep
bro
buried
code.
secret. I got it. And VFX is pulling away from Caesar, and now he's backing him
फॉर्मेशन
up
लैब पे
again.
भाई कहाँ भूलेगा मैं भाई रुकना भाई
And we
लाइक
have
जरे दे
Jin at the chicane. I think he also spun again.
yeah everyone is it is gonna be in I think the top 7 are gonna battle it out properly while the others are just gonna be doing the thing. We might just see Vyom get a couple of places in the
Okay,
first
Wicked
lap.
Wiki and Epic Brothers disqualified.
Perfect.
That means one thing. They crashed on the formation
They
lap.
crashed. They have ice cold tires right now. Why is the race not in the night? So we can't see the weather.
It's a
It's
transition from day to night. Crazy. I think you
so
are living somewhere else.
No. It's like too bright. I think it's because of like the clouds. Is it gonna rain? No, I don't think
It
it rains
might,
in Abu Dhabi.
but it won't. It won't. And we have VFX setting up his car diagonally onto the left, very and Caesar. Oh my god, that was a hell of a drift from Chips.
The last car is
And
about
he
to. Yeah.
disqualifies, and Jin
Yep.
also disqualifies.
Well,
And
I'll take you all through the lights. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pause and away we go for the season 8 finale race there. VFX gets a very good start there, and as well as Ethan right behind him.
Caesar takes the lead from
Caesar,
VFX and
ooh,
pushes his
and
teammate
pushes
off
him off.
wide, and Ethan takes the lead. And
Lot
that
of
was
cars
a
going off the track there.
and the
VFX
Alpha
losing a ton of
Tauri
places. Yeah, the VFX is just stopping, and then the car spinning behind.
Jin
PSI
spun
Legends and a
and
kerfuffle with I think the Mercedes there. We have
and
Viewer
we
and
have
Ethan in
Williams
the
and
lead.
Jishnu and Vyom fighting it for
Wicket
P4
Vicky
and
as well, falling down a couple of places. Not sure. I think got a bad exit out of the hairpin right there. Kavudi as well making a lot of places. Vyom is up to P4. I will just open up the position changes. We have the highest gainer of 5 places. That is Vyom. He's up to P4 right there. He is gonna get, I think, Ref King till the
and
final corner.
Jishnu DNFs and he crashes out
And it
of
is
the
a safety car.
chicane
Yeah,
and
that
it is
is
a
the
lap
safety
one
car.
safety car same as
Well,
D2.
Vyom, it is sad for Vyom. He was about to get the move done on Ref King when it turned SC. Obviously, you cannot overtake under SC.
And it
If you do,
was
I will penalize you. Uh, also
damn
we have.
that is some live stewarding and
Well, let's see position changes. We have Vyom, Chips, and Azun and Ahif. All four gaining 5 places up ahead. Vyom is already up into P4, and I think the safety car restart is going to help him a lot. Get
was
into the top 3.
was URL Ethan trying a dummy on Caesar
I mean, it makes no sense to pit now, obviously, because
and
like
Azun
everyone is on
fits.
track.
He saw the
Azun will obviously
opportunity
pit. Yeah, he
and
has to pit
pitted.
because he's on soft.
And
Because
he's going
despite
on the mediums.
makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Does
He's
it? I
hoping.
think if it for me, I would have gone for the alternate strat, but I mean,
Oh,
if it's up to him, if he can give in a lot of places
yeah,
till the
cause
safety car is over. Yeah.
medium tires are the best race tires here, but they drop off fast. So we only have 4 hard runners left with us. It's Chips, Ahif, URL Pradeep, and Jin. And it was a pretty chaotic start, and I think that AlphaTauri debrief will be very spicy tonight.
Well, it's just nothing. They're probably just having a laugh in their party chat. I mean, it doesn't even matter anymore. They won the
I think
championship and
they
they
are
just
having just fun in the grid.
yeah, they're just there, just to race. Well, Ethan is getting very close to the safety car there. It's not real
And
life. You cannot yell at Melander to go faster. You have to just quietly follow the
I see who
beautiful
are you
AMG.
targeting, Chips.
Hmm. Ha.
And in the
Yeah.
chats we have PSI. He's saying I have rear wing damage. Sad for you, PSI. I think you might have to retire cause that turn
Yeah,
3 will
PSI,
kill you.
retire and join us, please. So I can
Please.
do proper comms with you and not this kid.
Says the guy who has a bedtime.
हो गया
Why?
खत्म अभी.
Why,
Also,
Caesar? Why I
also
have to
Red
do
Bull,
this?
Red Bull leading a safety car in Abu Dhabi. Big flashbacks.
It was Mercedes, not.
I mean, it was the championship, leader. But कुछ भी ठीक है, समझ रहे हो ना जो बकवास हुआ ना.
Yes. Why I
The
have to
cost
do
cap
this?
wasn't for food. That was Michael Messi's retirement payment.
Sure, buddy.
I think we should have the safety car in after this lap.
No, we won't,
Now,
cause Abhi and Azun are in the pits. Azun goes for hearts.
I think
He's
he's looking at the stream.
Azun. That was a
Hazun, if you're
cheeky move
watching, go
from
back
you.
to soft. Hazun, if you're watching, go back to soft.
Why I have to do this? Why I have to do this? And
I
we,
think by this time the hearts should have, like grained in fine, and they should be getting like as much traction as the medium guys are getting.
yeah, they will be. But I think after
It
lap
would be
five,
fun, like it would be fun
mhm,
for Ethan to just tap the safety car, like just go touch it because he's
yeah,
getting very close to it.
yeah, go touch it and ruin your chances for P4. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I don't think he
And
would
safety
do
car
that.
is in this lap. We
Yep.
will go on board with Caesar and see how Ethan manages this restart. So
I'm
the
gonna go on board Ethan. You go on board Caesar, and we'll see Ethan backing up the pack right there. This is too
he,
early to back up the pack for, to be honest, but he.
he might want an early start.
No, he can't push until the safety car is in,
Yeah,
right? And the safety car won't be in till like the last corner.
he's already pushing it.
Lap cars may now overtake,
Oh,
except
flashback. For your
Ooh,
information, guys, Crazy is having flashbacks because he's a Mercedes fan, you know.
and
And
he
he
pushes Ethan.
pushes.
Ethan goes. No, he doesn't go. Okay, never mind. That was weird. Ethan goes. He gets away pretty good. Caesar is right there, but Ref King right behind him, and so is Vyom right behind it. Alpha
And
Romeo. Will he
Viom
make a
is
move down turn
challenging
one?
Rev King. And
Doesn't keep
then
it
we
out.
have.
And Ref King goes
And we
wide
have
there.
Epic Brothers on Nuptian. Nuptian pushes Epic Brothers wide, and then we have both the McLaren. No, it's VFX versus URL
Oh,
Pradeep and
I see the
Kaburi
car
and
spinning.
Epic Brothers
Oh,
retired.
that is bad. That is bad. I don't think that's gonna be safety car. It
It
shouldn't be
won't
safety car.
be. It
It's
might be
just
a
yellow
VSC,
flags.
but
Yeah,
it was on racing line.
a
So
lot of cars behind. We're seeing cars go too wide right there. Wicked Vicky, and then
and VFX passes URL Pradeep with his
Joe
major.
makes a beautiful move on Red King right there. Keeps it nice and clean, getting away. Meanwhile, Ethan is running away from Caesar right there. I don't think
And
Caesar is gonna
Oxidize
challenge
on
him.
Rev King into turn 9, and he got the outside line, and Rev King holds Oxidize, and he maintains P4, and Oxidize comes back at him, and it's P4 for Oxidize. I think Rev King is having a damage because he's struggling with his car. And we have Wicked Weekend Chip Schema too close.
No, Ref King's wing looks fine. I think he has 4 damage or something, or maybe he's just struggling with the car.
And
Nupshan.
VFX hunting another McLaren, and
Ooh.
I have spins. I spins out of the hotel section, and the field is pretty close, but Rev King
Which is
has been
Ref
over.
King is taken by Nupshan, and the Ferrari right behind him, Wicked Vicky. Chips and Vicky at it right now. Vicky makes the move stick.
And we have
Chips
another
has been
yellow.
struggling with pace a little bit there.
I have spins again, goes in the pits. I think he will go on to the
He has damage.
mediums.
Yeah, he has damage. He's changing his
And
wing
Rev
right there.
King is ghosted. That's
Oh,
why.
why is that? So?
That's
Is
why
he disconnected? Check.
I-
I'll just check Discord. One sec. Is he disconnected? No
And with
message.
that, the top 4 are pretty much spaced apart, with Viom 1.4 behind Caesar, and Oxidize chasing Viom. And we have
Why is
a,
Ref King ghosted? There's nothing in the Discord server. Your car is going
and
through him.
and he's pretty
Is
slow.
that's his AI. I think. Yeah, I think that's his AI taking over. He has disconnected by the
Okay.
looks of it. Meanwhile, Ethan and Caesar's, like Ethan is inching little like a tenth away from Caesar, and Vyom as well. He's like pretty far back. How much the gap between him and Caesar? Like he's like almost 2 seconds behind Caesar, and Oxford has is right on Vyom's tail right there. And is DRS enabled at this snap? I don't think so. Meanwhile, we have VFix setting the fastest lap right there.
Classic
Uh,
VFix. Last, almost second last in the first lap, now P8. What else you can expect from VFix?
Meanwhile, Jin, the person who was struggling in qualifying a lot, has made up 8 places and is now in the points right there. That is, that is how league racing works. Keep your
And
nose clean, finish, doesn't matter, you always gain places. He's in P10, he's into the points, but then his PSI Legends is right behind him, who claims to have rear wing damage right there. Will he make the move? Obviously, Jin as well in front of him
Chips
has
versus
DRS.
VFix, they are going side by side into the chicane, and Chips gets a better run, and he also gets DRS. He's going for outside move, and he makes the move on VFix, and VFix is gonna fight him back, and on the inside VFix hold it quite nice, and VFix stays
Makes the
ahead,
most.
and it's
Beautiful
oxidized
race.
spinning.
Yeah, oxidize and spinning, it's pretty common. It's pretty. That's what like the chain of events led to my disqualification under a safety car in Singapore. It started with oxidized spinning in turn
You
one,
deserve
taking out
that.
my front wing. हाँ ठीक है भाई ठीक है. And also my helicopter shot in Brazil. Um, watch that clip if you haven't, guys. You need to. That is like one of the most beautiful
And
moments
we
in this
have a
league.
Red Bull of Abhi going wide into the last corner, and it's a pile up, and PSI goes on inside engine and they crash. I think it was a bit of a opportunistic move from PSI, and both Jin and PSI lose positions. And we have Rep King again in control of his car, and he is gaining on Azun, who is on 4 laps old hearts. He might be getting DRS, and he got DRS, and Azun is not having DRS. So
Yep, I think if Ahif he's like 37 max, he's having a race of his own. At front, the gap between Ethan and Caesar is around a second right there. I think Caesar is just chasing down that Red Bull right there, but Ethan is having some strong race pace right here. He's keeping Caesar, at a pretty decent time while gaining slowly from it. Meanwhile, Vyom as well, he hasn't been able to close the gap between him and the Alpha Tauri. Any close battles? I think Azun and Red King are
and
having it on
we
right
can
there.
see URL Pradeep holding up Azun and Rep King behind him, and these guys are pretty close right now, and Rep King closes up on Azun very much, and we can see a move coming up on the DRS straight, but and Rep King is too close for comfort there, and
Keeping it, will Red King take the inside line? No, he
we have
keeps it
yellow
on
flag
the
for
outside.
PSI. I think he's spun or not.
I don't know what that was for, but you have Red King. He's taking it easy. He's trying to go on the inside or the outside right now. I think he
And
will
he's
make a move
going
at
on
this
the
turn.
inside,
Yep, he
stealing the
makes a move
DRS and makes the
on
move.
Azun. Azun gives him all the space he needed, and Red King takes the move stick. I think all of them will have DRS right now, except URL Pradeep. I think Ref King getting a very nice toe from Pradeep there and make him keep his P9 and keeping Azun at bay. Will he make a move inside with
And
Pradeep
that was
and was there
contact
contact?
between Pradeep and Rev King, and
Yeah,
Pradeep
Pradeep
loses
goes wide.
3
Yeah, he goes into
places.
Ref King up into P8 right now. Both the Alpha Tauris having P7 and P8 right now. Azun with DRS on behind Ref King and makes the move
Move
stick.
on the
Yep,
outside.
beautiful move. Beautiful move on the outside there. Nothing Ref King could have done to avoid that. He had so much more speed because of the DRS and the toe here. The toe is deadly.
And we
At this
can
and
see
we have
Nubshan and Wicked Wiki exchanging positions, and VFix is closing on them, so we can see moves from VFix. And for now,
Srikanth, where do you think V6 will finish in this race?
P2.
And what about Caesar and Ethan then?
Can't say anything right now because it's a long race.
There's still 20 laps to go.
Yeah.
I'll probably fall asleep in
And
the middle. And there
Oxidize
is
spins
Oxidize.
again.
Spin number 2 for the Williams of Oxidize race right there. How many spins will he do? Or maybe he's celebrating his donuts already. Who knows? It's the end of
And
this. Doesn't
now
matter.
Wicked Wiki is holding up Nupshan and VFix got a decent exit, and Nupshan got a better exit from Wicked Wiki, and he's gaining on Wicked Wiki and chooses for the inside line and goes down the inside,
23.
and Wicked Wiki sticks it out.
On the outside, he has better traction, speed out of the exit.
And
They keep it
he
nice. He goes wide. He goes wide. Oh, this is. That was clean. I mean, they kept space for each other. Meanwhile, all of this has made VFix get even closer to the Ferrari and the Haas right there. I think VFix might go for a double overtake right here. Get both of them, back to back right there. Wicked Vicky is gonna try a move on Nupshan. I
and
think
Nupshan
Nupshan's
loses
gone.
it,
Nupshan kept keeping it to his
and
name.
he DNF'd. I think
Yep,
it's
that
a
is
safety car.
kind of
It's a safety car.
it's a safety car. Let's see. I think it is. People are gonna pit. That is
People are gonna
sad.
pit
Yeah,
from
URL,
medium
URL.
tires.
Yeah, mediums to hards. I think.
Yes, and drive-through penalty for chip schema.
For
What did you
speeding.
do, chips?
PSI as well coming into the pits right there. Oxidize race into the pits. These people are gonna get benefited from this pit stop because others I think are gonna pit right now as well because I think the mediums are
It's
probably given up.
it's the best strategy for the medium runners. Hard runners are gonna suffer if they pit now. I think Azun
Because
will
they'll
stay
have to go
out.
on. Yeah, they hard runners will have to stay out because they have barely broken through into the stint. They are gonna stay out, I think, because there is no like doesn't make any logic for them to go on mediums unless they're hoping for a safety car. They can guarantee that a safety car is gonna happen much later onto the race, then they can swap back onto the mediums and finish the race on those. Who all pitted? I think Pradeep, Isai, and Oxidizer are the
From
only people who pitted.
Pradeep to Oxidize, and
Also,
I
Ethan holding up
and
season.
Ethan in the pits, Caesar in the pits. The top two pit.
Everyone is. Yep.
Everyone on the
Everyone is gonna
mediums is
go.
gonna pit. And
That
Vyom
is.
is in the pits. Wicked Wiki pits. VFix
We
pits.
fix everybody that's a
And Chip stays out. He will be
Chips stays
leading the
out.
race.
Azun,
Azun goes in.
why? I don't know.
He is gambling for
We
another
never.
safety car. I
Ref King
think.
goes in. Abhi stays out. Did Ref King cut the pit lane?
I think it was caught on the clip. He
Yep,
cut the
yep.
pit lane.
Yeah, I think so. I'll just rewind the stream. I have it on my iPad. I'll just see that.
And
Yeah,
Jin
he did cut
stays
the
out.
pit lane. Yep.
And
That
Jin
will be
stays
seen.
out on 10 lap old hards. And so is Rep King. Rep King on 10 lap old mediums. If you have driven here, you will know that the tires die out very fast because of the extreme turns we have in Abu Dhabi. And we have IF also pitting. I think he will go for the hards, I guess. So it's Chips from Ethan, from Caesar, from Vyom, from Rev King, from Abhi, from Jin, from Wicked Wiki, from VFix, from Azun, from Pradeep, from PSI, from Oxrays, and Ahif. Ahif leaving the pits right now. So it was a pretty clean race, except the crash between the Alpine and Aston, and that Alpine and Mercedes.
Seems like Alpine is the problem in this race. Speaking of Alpine, I don't know how PSI is driving with rear wing damage, or he might just be lying that he has rear wing damage.
He is doing a bluff, playing mind games on in the last race of the season.
On whom though? He's like at P12 and pretty sure he can't do anything. Meanwhile, Chips is leading the pack on 10 lap old. Hards. Not sure how that will go. Does he go to the pits? No, he doesn't go to the pits. He's
Now
gonna
he
stay
won't
out.
go in the pits cause he will lose. He will lose around till P13.
Someone pits. Ref King pits. I don't know. Yeah.
Rev King pits.
Why?
He
Why
messed
did
up.
Ref
He
King? Why
he
did he
messed up
skip
his
those?
strategy.
Yeah, he
Now
should have
he
pitted. He lost a lot of time because of that now.
now he is dead last. And so the and Abhi is in P5 from P where? From P15 and Jin almost gaining
He's
again.
Yeah, but
They
then
will
you
have
have
to.
guys on fresher tires right behind him. He's obviously gonna get lapped right there. This is like Lewis Hamilton and the Verstappen thing last Abu Dhabi race. Verstappen on fresher tires, better tires, got
Hmm.
him in the end. Uh, you know
You
that wouldn't
know,
have happened
yeah.
if
If if yes, waiting for it.
Kuch se, it's fine. It's all cool right now in the comms book. I don't want to get it heated and get into an argument. Uh,
And we have Pradeep and PSI on mediums. Like they both are expecting for another safety car, I guess. Cause you won't go on mediums right now and stretch it for around 17 laps.
पी ले पानी पी ले ब्रो थक गया बेचारा बच्चा थक गया बोलते बोलते थक गया I think safety car should be in this lap. No, I think
No,
we're
no,
going for a walk.
IF is way behind.
We have said uncle still in chat. क्यों भाई
And
कुछ
we
काम
have
नहीं है क्या?
Chips.
हाँ
Safety car in this lap and Chips and
Who
Abhi gets
gets
a
a
5
5 second?
second penalty.
Vyom gets a
And
5 second. Chips gets a
Chips,
5 second. Everyone gets. Vyom Chips has a drive-through.
yes. And Chips
Will
is
he
taking
push?
it
Does he
too
push?
slow and he is gone.
And it goes. It
And
goes.
and Caesar is caught napping and URL Ethan is right behind him and Azun is in the pits again. I can't understand his strategy. What is he doing? But
He's
okay,
Azun, bro. No one understands this.
he's Azun.
Meanwhile, Chips is struggling a little bit with his tires there. Ethan, I'm pretty sure he is gonna get Chips very soon. I don't think Chips is gonna battle it out this one. He should let him ride through there.
And Vyom almost kissing the rears of Caesar. That was pretty close for comfort and URL Ethan pulls on the inside and he makes the move and we have
Does he make
Vyom
it stick?
and
Oh,
breaks late and
Leo
it's
makes
too
the
wide.
dive. Yeah, he makes a dive on Caesar right there, but Caesar gets a switch back. No, he doesn't. He had to back out right there, so he couldn't make contact
And
with
we
the
have
Ferrari
Red King and
racing.
Oxidize pretty close and Oxidize takes the inside line, blocks him off and pushes Red King wide. And he's squeezing him. Red King takes the outside line, which is the preferable line for overtakes, as we have seen yesterday, and he makes the move done. And I have back in the race, and Abhi from P5 to P14. What happened to him?
He pitted again. He's
He pit-
on zero lap hold
Okay,
drive.
yes, he pitted again. And Chips goes
While
to
Chips goes into the
service.
pits.
And we have a pile up here from
But then
Jin.
it is actually a loss for Chips now because he has a drive through and he'll have to come again for the pit. Or will he
And
come again?
Jin is holding everyone till P. I don't know what he.
Till the first, till I think if he's holding everyone back and the Ferrari
And there's a
spins.
collision.
Oh,
And
the car's
Alpine
bouncing
jumping.
around.
And it was crazy. It was too crazy. And
That was
I
PSI.
regretted that we couldn't capture it on the.
I'm gonna that I saw it. I
We
picked the
saw
Alpine guy was back right there.
and
That
Oxidize
was funny.
pulling on the
That
inside,
was
makes
so
the move
funny.
done. Yes, it was.
That
And
was
then
some next level purposing right there. I hate that bit of the track, man. It's like you go one bit wide and it just throws you around like crazy.
this is
But does
F122, man. What do you expect? And Azun on Oxidize, will he dive? No, he won't. They are pretty
uh,
close. And then we
Look at
have,
Azul's throttle input. I don't think he is confident with the car, you know.
I
Is
think
is
he
just
is
really
having some
taking it
kind of
easy.
damage.
Not damage. He just pitted for the tires, right? So I think he's still waiting for them to groove. And meanwhile, Jin keeping doing pretty well in P4 right now. I think he is getting hand of the cars right there, but Ref
And
King is
Rev King is
very
making
close
moves on him.
on pressure tires, but he is getting away. Ref King is trying to keep a gap right there. Let's see ERS. ERS wise, both of them are pretty close and equal right there. Will Ref King? I think Ref King should make a move down this turn. Does he? Does he take the inside line? No, he doesn't. I think he'll take the DRS route, you know, and take the toe and make the move at the
And
end of
PSI
this.
spins
Again,
again. I
I think
think
his tires are cooked from the first spin, and he is not gonna go. And my phone is ringing like crazy. Sorry about that.
and Jin is keeping Rev King in his bay, and Caesar is closing on Vyom, and then we have Oxidize and Azun changing places. Oxidize is on the inside, and Azun with the
Azun is gonna keep the
DRS.
position.
Yes,
Yep.
he has
The,
DRS. And
nothing to do. And Ref King
Jin gets
and Jin.
overtaken by Rev King on the outside.
But Jin is still well into the fight. He keeps it nice and tidy through there. He's taking a different and wider line to help him, you know, keep the car as stable as it can. Because he, I think, is struggling with the car. Judging from his throttle input, it's not very. He's not very confident with his throttle. I mean, his tires are also pretty worn out at this point. Yeah, he is losing a lot of time on turn exits. Meanwhile, his teammate Azun is right behind him. I think Jin should just let Azun through because he obviously has much better pace. And Jin struggles there with his rear a little bit.
And
That
we have
just
Wicked
shows that
Vicky
the
in the
tires are
pits.
wearing off.
And it's a Red Bull, it's a Alpine of
PSI.
PSI. And Rev King spinning off.
And it's a safety car.
It's a safety car. Which,
The guy from Canada gets the safety car. Let's go another. This is the third safety car this race.
uh,
Crazy. Meanwhile, all this what do you I don't know what chaos. Vyom is up into P2 and Caesar is up into P3. How the hell did we miss that?
and
Meanwhile, I'll just ask PSI to come into the comms, and I wanna ask how his back is from all that bouncing around right there.
and Azun
Let's just get him. Yeah, he's
back
here.
again in P5 and
PSI
he's
is
here.
I think he's setting up his mic.
Just to
The
show
legend.
how disappointed
Lama.
he.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
That
that's
is
the
what
first
we
thing.
needed.
That's the first thing the comms box hears. Yes.
Welcome PSI to the comms box. Me being in the comms box with PSI brings a lot of memories. And Ethan goes into the pits. Why?
Is
so
he
does
going
Leo.
for new?
And so does Caesar. What do you think is the strategy here?
They
Sai?
are
What
going for
they going
new sets of mediums, I guess.
Yeah, he'll go on mediums because the going on softs would be stupid. It won't last. But yeah, I guess most of the people will be pitting.
And
Apart
Also-
from VFix.
PSI, what happened there at the turn exit? I
Turn
just saw your
3.
car.
I don't know if you guys
bouncing around.
saw Ferrari spinning out at turn 2 and then all three of us who went off the track to avoid it.
Yeah,
My car
I
just bounced and threw me off and I had major rear wing damage from slight rear wing damage. After
Yeah.
that it was just trying to keep the car straight and finally crashed near the pit lane.
It was just Jai Maharashtra from there. Meanwhile, VFix hasn't pitted yet. He's on P2. What do you think? Will he take these hearts to the end? He might oxidize on, pretty sure there's almost the same tires right there. Oxidize is leading the pack right now, but as he's oxidized, he can spin any moment. So, what do you think, Sai? Should VFix and oxidize pit, or should they take these hearts to the end? Or will they go to the end?
I mean, it's too late now because they didn't pit when they had the ideal chance. Now, if they pit, they'll come back last. But I guess the main question is not if they are gonna pit. The main question is if they can keep the cars behind. I don't know if VFix can. maybe, I don't know. Ethan and Vyom, sure, but then Caesar is also right behind them, so who knows how it's gonna play
Meanwhile,
out.
Jin is in P6. I mean, Jin was holding pretty well on those 14 lap old tires right there. He did a pretty good job holding back 3-4 cars. Pretty good driving from him. Now he's on the BDMs. I think he's much more confident with the car right now. Meanwhile, I don't know what Azun is doing. How many times has he pitted?
I
He has
think
pitted
he has
for the
pitted four
times. Yeah.
times.
Four
Yeah.
times. Yeah. The only thing left for him to pit on is freaking inters at this point. He started on softs, he went on to the hards, now he's on the BDMs. Next is inters, then wets. Will we see any donuts at the end though? That's my real question.
We might see some from Oxidize.
We already have seen, we have seen I think 3 or 4 from him. I think this should be the last lap under safety car. The pack is
Yes, and we have Pradeep again pitting for
hards. Hards?
yeah,
No,
another
medium.
mediums.
Oh no, these are used mediums though.
He used mediums, 4 laps used mediums.
I think
But
he likes
why?
it used, I don't know.
नहीं भाई नहीं ये नहीं बोलना था कुछ और बोल देते ये नहीं बोलना था
I mean, maybe, I don't know, grip, I don't know, it gives him grip. This unnecessary, I don't know. I don't understand putting on old mediums, but then again, I don't
but
know. what to tell.
it's around 11 to like 10-11 laps left of racing. Hopefully no safety car again there. Meanwhile, Caesar is falling down. He's into P5 right now. He was doing pretty well, in P2. But I think in the whole safety car drama, he dropped a couple of places right there. As it stands, I think Ethan is going to be P4 in the championship because he's way ahead of Ahif right now.
But
Yeah.
Caesar needs to secure a podium to like overtake Hushrav in the standings, and the safety car is in this lap.
And Caesar is gonna have a tough time doing that because the Ferrari in front of him of Vyom won't let him through easily. We might see some aggressive battling between the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri there. Meanwhile, I'll go on board Oxidize right now.
I am getting flashbacks from Netherlands Dutch Grand Prix season 8 D1.
I know it very well. I made the reports, buddy. मेरे को पड़ती है गालियाँ बहुत पड़ी है मेरे को. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I regret being about this shit.
It's usual for you right now.
Yeah, and we have the safety car in the pit lane, and will Oxidize push and will Oxidize spin? That's the real question. And Oxidize pushes, he goes. VFix as well right behind him, and they know overtaking till they cross the line. VFix goes.
And URL Ethan is very close to VFX and he doesn't dive. And Caesar is caught napping again.
Again. क्या कर रहा है वो पता नहीं.
And
Ethan is gonna make a move stick.
and VFX covers the inside and it's playing in the hands of Vyom right now.
Will Ethan go for the inside again on the exit? Yeah, he gets a much better exit than VFX. But VFX as well, both of them using ERS, draining that battery as much as they can. Meanwhile, Vyom behind the two, getting a toe from them. Oh my god.
And Vyom dives down the inside. No, he can't.
No, he doesn't. He gets one done. And I think it's VFix followed by Caesar there. I think VFix should just let Caesar through because he is fighting for P3.
Jin,
Yep, and he does the same.
and he closes door on Jin, and Jin opts for outside line and he can't make the move done. And we have
Oxygen is pretty much leading the race right now, keeping it nice and tight right there. I mean, you see how much VFX dropped because of his older tires, and it just shows the pace advantage. And Oxidize
spins. And URL Ethan is ghosted. What?
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not. It might be because of Oxidize. And Vyom leads.
But Caesar is in P3 right now, so as it stands, Caesar will have P3 in the
P2.
constructors. P2 or P3?
P2 in the driver standings.
P2
overtaking
in driver
Hushrav.
standing, and Ethan P4 in the driver standings right there. Let's see how this turns around. Oxidize with a fifth spin for us.
And VFix is like piling up the drivers behind him from Jin to
Yeah, obviously he is gonna make a gap to Caesar, so Caesar can, have his P3 right there. He's not gonna challenge Caesar at all. He's just gonna play a bit defensive, charge his battery so he can save on others. Meanwhile, the two
And
brothers,
Jin,
VFix and Jin, fighting it out right
Jin
there
gets
for
a
P4
better exit, not using his battery,
on
and
the
he's
outside. Will he
and
make a switch back to the inside? Yes, he does. He gets
and
the
we
better
have
traction
a
and he
fight
gets the
between
move done.
I have loses position from Rep King, and VFix is fighting hard for that position, and he retakes the P4 from his brother,
And
and he is holding up pretty well on those old hard tires.
meanwhile, Azun is also joining the mix for P5 right there. Sorry, P4. He's also getting pretty close to his Mercedes
I
teammate.
think from VFix to IF, these all are fighting for P4 right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty big chain, and especially with DRS enabled, we are gonna see some overtakes right now. Plus, the gap between VFix and Caesar is up to 1 second, so that is gonna make Caesar feel a
And that is Jin spinning out of turn 3, and Azun is under attack from Rep King, and Rep King gets a better exit.
He
No,
has
Azun,
DRS right now. He will
and
have
Chips
advantage.
pulls on the inside of Ahef, and he makes the move done. And Rep
And
King
Rep King
also,
makes
the
a move
Alpha
on
boys
Azun
are
on the
doing
inside.
decent here.
Also, PSI was Jin struggling with the car a lot because I think it's just like third or fourth time playing the game from his long
And
I did
break.
Azun
see him.
retakes P5 from Rep King, and he pulls out around the outside. And Rep King is too close, and he lets Azun slide, and then yeah, and they are too close.
Yeah, Sai, you were saying.
No, Jin was locking up, but I wouldn't say he was struggling a lot. I think he has a lot of pace, to be honest. But yeah, I think Rev King does have the pace to catch up VFX though, so I shouldn't. I'm not sure if Azun does to catch up and make a move. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, VFX is on like 11 lap old hard, so he is those are gonna start dropping off pretty soon. But then VFX does have a pretty big pace
And
advantage with these guys, and that is oxidized race with another spin,
and he
sending him
crashes,
back
and
into
it's
the
another
target.
safety car. Can we see drivers pitting for stops like Ahef, Abhi, Pradeep, and Jin?
Why, man? Why do we have safety car? It's just more work for me, man.
Sad, man, that you
I don't
can't
think there was
sleep
any
now.
contact, to be honest. I think he
I
spun
know
on his
that's
own.
yeah. It's oxidized.
I mean, I wouldn't say it like that, but okay.
He is gonna get hit.
मेरे को पढ़ने वाली है chat में बहुत पढ़ने वाली है.
Box. Okay. Says the
Let's see if they
Just
actually do though. Because it's again, do you want to lose track position or not?
VFix will
Well,
pit
I mean,
for
VFix should bid, but I don't think he will because he needs to save Caesar, Like, he needs that wall of defense. He needs to be the defense minister for Alpha Tauri right there. So that Caesar has his P2 there. Because I'm pretty. Caesar did help VFix a lot
and VFix doesn't pit.
to win the championship. That's how you do teamwork, Checo. Oh, sorry, Max. You
Only
help
the
your
last
teammates.
few people can
Firing
fit if they want
shots.
to, yeah. There you go. Oh, Pradeep Khattar. Never mind.
Ahef, Abhi, and Pradeep in the pits as predicted, and they will go on to the soft tires.
Jin as well. Pitting.
Jin is also going for
locked
the
up
softs. Yes.
He locked up at the pit entry. Luckily, he didn't overspeed there.
So
We're down
it's
to 11 drivers. We started with 18. We're up to 11 drivers now. On lap 23, we have around 6 laps left. Who knows what is going to happen?
tonight.
I'm sleepy as hell.
Yeah, kids should sleep right now. It's past
It's not.
your bedtime.
It's see, Shrikant.
No, I won't. Please.
I studied the whole day, buddy.
Oh my
आके
god.
ठीक है मैं 7 बजे उठ के पढ़ी ठीक है
Oh my
My
god,
day
it's
started with F1. 8 in the
हाँ, वही
morning, I'm
बोला।
waking up just to play F1.
There have been times where I have to call PSI to join the lobby and he's like हाँ उठ रहा है मैं 5 मिनट में आ रहा है
There have been times when you've called me in middle of the lecture as well, Stuart, so let's not forget about it.
and your beautiful ringtone plays.
I do, I indeed.
Yes. Would you like to sing 2 lines of that song for us, PSI? For the audience, for the 10 people that is watching right now.
9. They are 9 now.
Some
I too. No, nothing beats Lama, Lama.
yeah, I too I get a
Nothing
copyright
beats
strike भी आएगा फिर.
Why am I here?
I mean,
Just to
congratulations,
suffer.
Caesar. Like I told Caesar in the YouTube thing yesterday. This is IRL revenue. Let's go.
I'm just suffering here. What?
PSI's backup plan if UBC doesn't work out is local train में singing Lama Lama.
Man, I
Yes.
didn't sign up for this.
Like कुछ नहीं है bro. Me and PSI in the comms, we barely talk about the race. We end up just laughing and talking about random shit.
I mean, what will we talk about in the safety car? Oh my god, the cars are going slowly, following in an orderly manner. What are you saying?
Something which Hershey cannot do.
Oh my god. Shots fired.
But
And
मेरे को निकाल दिया अभी रेस से.
and Wicked Wiki predicting I have podium. Bold.
हाँ?
I have podium.
रिवर्स ग्रिड नहीं है भाई.
I mean, I don't know about a podium, but IF can definitely overtake some people here because he has a very good opportunity.
But he
Also,
can
has
definitely
pace. I
get
know he has
chips.
pace.
He can definitely get chips, but not sure Ref King. Ref King has like some awesome pace, you know.
And we
We've
have
seen that
Malav in the
lot of
chat.
overtake.
Alpha Tori beef, please. Man, Malav, you are too
Malav-
late.
Dude, Malav
Huh?
is Dubai so boring that you have to sit in IRL stream chat, man. Like, see like, इतना boring है क्या दुबई?
No, you don't have to violate him, please.
कि मतलब कि फ्लाइट के टिकट में सब पैसे चले गए तो उधर बस इधर उधर चलना पड़ रहा है तेरे को. हाँ. कुधर
And he's in Dubai. Abu Dhabi is
थोड़ा-
near him. No, watch the actual race.
Airport.
What's the actual race? कार्टिंग जाओ. एयरपोर्ट
Safety
के
car
लाइन
in
में
this
घूम
lap,
रहे.
on
एयरपोर्ट
board
के लाइन
with-
में है तेरा लैपटॉप, बेल्ट, जूते, जैकेट, वॉलेट, वॉच, फोन, कीज, ज्वेलरी सब निकाल के रख दे पहले से. Don't watch the stream. कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं हो रहा है. ये is the in that way the safety car is in. मालव तुम सिक्योरिटी चेक करने के बाद मैसेज करो. हम रेस खत्म कर देते हैं. तब तक we have Ethan holding up the pack again. Red Bull holding up a pack in Abu Dhabi. श्रीकांत याद है ना?
Yes.
Left
Actually,
cars will
don't.
now overtake.
Actually, I don't.
करो डिनाइल में बैठो तुम लोग. Red Bull fans.
Salty Mercedes fans.
हाँ ठीक है
I'm
भाई.
not sure where he'll pull away though, Ethan. He's
Yeah,
playing
he
He
Pretty
always
slow.
pulls a bit late from, like he pulls around
just
the last
before the
corner.
last corner.
Yes.
Yeah. He might push now. Does he?
No,
Does he
no,
push?
no. He
He'll take it
will
on
out
the
of this
straight, I
corner.
think, but Vyom is ready. He's ready to push.
And he
pushes.
pushed, and Vyom doesn't get a good restart, but Caesar is pretty.
Not napping this time.
Yes,
he is pretty
not
close
napping.
to Vyom this time.
And
VFX as
VFX.
well holding very well with the 14 lap volt tires. Azun right behind him as well. I mean, VFX is keeping that car nice and tight within the limits. They're not showing any.
And
grip
Azun
losses
is
there.
pulling up on the. No, he's not. Damn the camera angle.
Yeah,
And,
it's some shitty camera angle.
and we have 4 cars going wide. It was Ahif. He is making move on those soft tires. And we have
And VFX
Azun.
is letting Azun through. Yeah, he lifted off there. I think VFX's tires are going, falling off, so we might see him pit
Jin
right there.
and URL Pradeep side by side into the chicane, and Jin gains a position on Pradeep.
Yeah, as I said, Ahif has made a move on chip schema. He's on to Rev King at this moment. I think, I mean, yeah, Ethan is leading the race, so I don't think he is gonna have P4 right there unless Ethan does
Does
something stupid. Yeah.
yes.
Ahif and Ref King are getting pretty close right there. Ahif being on the softs, he's gonna have a very big pace advantage. Gets a better exit than Ref King there, who
And
has the
they are
back of
going
the
side
wide
by side
contact.
where you can't. Pretty bold from Ive, like he's like all or nothing. And Chips is pressurizing Ive right now, and Chips on those old tires doing pretty much well with the drivers around him who are on faster, fresher tires.
So I'll be looking for a move on Chips. No, he doesn't. Backs out last moment there. Meanwhile, Jin is into the Azone into P4 right now. This guy started what? Let me check the position changes on him.
He started
He's in,
P20
not
and he
20,
pit
he started P16, yeah.
P16
He's gained 12
and
places.
he
He's up to
pitted
P4
five
right
times and
now.
it's wrecking
Oh
out
no,
Chipsky.
no.
It's Ahif
That is Ahif. That's Ahif.
facing
Decide
the
kar
wrong
le.
direction.
And Chipsky ooh, the Alfa Romeo boys and the Mercedes on the outside of Jin. Oh, Jin making it move. Does he get two people? Yes, he get both the Alfa Romeo in one straight. That is amazing racing by Jin right there. Beautiful racecraft from him, from the setup master himself. He has gained 11 places into the race. Both the Mercedes drivers doing very well, showing very consistent pace. Meanwhile, VFix is holding on to those tires pretty well. I think he's going to take them to the end. He has to because we have only what 3 laps left. Yeah, we have 3 laps left, and DRS is enabled in the lap. Nothing much is changing up at front. I think what is happening right there?
And
Azun, yeah, Azun.
and both the Alfa Romeos in the pit in the same time. Not ideal. Why?
Why? Why? What? What?
I
Weird
think
thing.
they had damage
But-
with the collisions with McLaren boys.
Yeah,
This-
and I think Azun has just left VFix.
Yes, and
True.
VFix is pulling away on those old worn hard tires. And Azun
He is holding up pretty well. He is. Azun is trying to battle him. Will he battle him? Though I think they're gonna have a battle fair and square till the end for P4. Nothing much going behind. The pack is pretty spaced right now. Nothing up ahead at front. They're just minding their gaps. Vyom 2.1 seconds.
and we have
behind
a
us is
yellow
a yellow
flag
flag.
for Chips. No, it's Repking and he
And
retired in the
yeah,
pits.
he retired in the pits. Yeah.
And it's
We're
just
down to
EA
10
doing
cars.
EA.
It's just 10 cars on the grid now. क्या हो रहा है ये? Why is D1 so dirty and D2 is not dirty? क्या यार?
No, D2
Why-
is
why
some
you-
drivers are.
Srikanth.
Yes.
Yes. Why is that Alfa Romeo there on track now? That is finished.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we
VFX
see? I
is
don't
now
think-
closing on Caesar on those
Yeah, but
tires.
Yeah, VFix has some mad pace, or he has some Jadoo mantra done to the game. But I'm pretty sure won't overtake Caesar because obviously Caesar needs that podium place to win to get P2 into the championship.
And
there.
what will be the scenes if VFX overtakes Caesar for lap 1 incident? What do you think will happen? And
I
VFX
don't
is
think they're
closing. No,
He's not
won't.
making.
He won't.
He's
won't.
just messing with him.
They are not
They
Red
just-
Bull. They are not Red Bull.
Yeah, wow, Red Bull fan dissing Red Bull. Friendly fire, let's go.
Cell buns. What else? we
Meanwhile,
can do?
Sai, how has your season been so far? I think you missed a lot of races in the middle.
Yeah, I missed a lot of races in the middle. I had university, but apart from that, it's been number.
Yes.
A quick
Yes,
summary. I think
legend.
everyone gets it. Yep.
Yes. Also, we need your car bouncing like crazy while the clip as well.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
We are about to start the last lap. I think so. Yeah, we are about to start the last lap. We will go on board the Red Bull for this last and final lap of this season. What a
And
season it has
Jen
been.
is closing
The great-
on Abhi. Sorry to interrupt
Yep,
you,
yep.
but Jin is closing on Abhi, and Jin is showing mad pace right now. The Mercedes boys have gained 11 places each, and they are going crazy. And the incidents they have had,
Well, VFX made the move on Caesar though.
I don't
Because
think
I
so. I
think
think they're just
Caesar.
playing, fooling around. To be
yes, they
honest.
are fooling around. And Chips goes
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
Yep.
fastest lap,
There you go. Yeah, he backed
125.8.
out.
yeah. So, anyways, we'll go on board with
And
Ethan for this
McLaren
last
boys
final lap.
change positions. And
Yeah, everybody gets points today because there's only 10 drivers. Wow.
Jin
Meanwhile,
overtakes Abhi into that last straight, and they have their batteries blinking.
let's go on board with Ethan. We're about to finish the last lap of this season right there as he starts his sector 3 there. What a brilliant season it has been so far, the best season in
You
IRL
guys know
because
it's not the
Baba's too
end,
good
right?
now. Huh?
There's one more race in US.
Yeah, and
Oh
URL
shit.
Ethan.
Oh, फर्क नहीं पड़ता हो गया मेरा सीजन यहाँ पे खत्म
And Ethan
हो गया
wins the
top
Abu
season
Dhabi
right and he
Grand
wins
Prix and claims that P4 for himself. Then we have Vyom and
and then
Caesar
Caesar
claiming
and
that P2
Azun with
spot.
a Mega Drive from P16 to P4 V6 P5 and
And
Jin P6 as well. Amazing drives from them.
Caesar holds reclaims that P2 in the championship.
Yeah, let's just get the top 3 into the party.
And we
I
have
What a
think
Chips.
race.
I think VFX let Azun through in the end, like the last corner.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And
Well, that
Chips
is
finishes the race.
that is technically season over. Cause there's nothing else to win or lose. But US may race him. I'll probably race for the next race. I don't know, maybe. I have pace in US, so I might fly
Brilliant.
again.
Flying
But-
again.
Yes.
I'll just change my name to Flying Mouse Monster. And well, great race from Ethan right there. Pretty sure he held the back very well after the safety car. I mean, it was pretty uneventful after the last safety car right there. We have Ethan in P1, Yom P2, Caesar P3, Azon P4, P6 P5, Jin P6, Abhi P7, I have P8, Pradeep P9, Chips in P10, Ref King P11. Sadly, he had very good pace. Oxidized Spinning Rage in P12, Wicked Vicky, Miss You Arav in P13. We have the Canada boy itself, PSI Legends
P14,
in
sorry.
Lama.
and we have P Nupshan P15, Epic Brothers P16, very epic driving from him there. Kavudi, welcome back, P17, and Jishnu P18. What a race it was, 4 safety cars. I'm damn tired. Let's get with the interviews. I need to sleep.
Yes. As a kid, he must sleep.
तुम तो चुप रहो 12th एक्स बोर्ड्स आ रहे तुम ये सब बंद करो PS4 अंदर रखो और पढ़ाई करो थोड़ा
Oh my god.
why do I sound like Sid?
Working with Sid. Okay, can you invite Ethan,
Excited.
Vyom, and Caesar?
But
But ठीक है. Okay, add him. I will add Ethan. Hmm. Oh. Oh, actually, Caesar is not online. I think he also unfriended me.
प्रो लीग चलाता है और किसी का दोस्त भी नहीं है ठीक है भाई ठीक है देख लिया मैं FAO men they set
And
up the screen
I'm
of the
still
car show
stuck.
page. Oh, he is my friend. What do you mean? अच्छा वो
I'm
PC, can
stuck
you
at
invite him? I can't find
race director.
What? I don't know how to invite.
Who to invite? I invited everybody.
I'll invite
Leave the
Ayush.
lobby.
Oh,
Caesar
there you go.
joined.
Caesar
Yes.
Bowser. Leave the lobby. If when you can.
Yes.
Hello.
So, can we wait for
We
a
have
moment?
we have Supreme Leader Mercurial Caesar with us right here.
Wait
We
a
have
minute.
Vium, and do we have Ethan? Yes, we do have Ethan. Yes, we have Ethan in here as well. We'll start with P3, then we'll go on P1. Caesar, how was your race,
Okay.
my man?
I mean, it was more about survival in the last stint after the final safety car. But yeah, it's all right. Can't complain too much, except the turn one that I hit the curb and accidentally pushed my teammate wide. But yeah, I think besides that, had a decent pace, but just lost everything in the final safety car. So it is what it is, but still a podium, so it's fine.
Yeah, but you have sailed P2 in the championship, right? I think
Not
with
yet, no.
this.
I was 16 points behind, so no, not yet.
You did,
Okay.
cause you finished P3 and you are.
No, there's one more race. There's one more
Oh,
There is
race.
quota.
yes.
D1 has quota as well.
Yeah.
So we have one more race to go, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
to
a
the final
nice
race.
race. Yes, also Caesar, मेरी salary कब दो?
Commentator there. Anyways, GG.
Anyways, moving on to P2, we have Vyom. Vyom, can you hear us?
Yep, I can.
Yep. Vyom, how was your race today?
Eventful race. Actually joined late to quali because I was out, so I didn't even know it was Abu Dhabi. 2 seconds. I was at Abu Dhabi and I didn't know the race wasn't Abu Dhabi, so I joined immediately. I had the Abu Dhabi set up and I binned all my laps in quali, and even the last one wasn't great, so I started P9. Eventful first lap made up 5 places.
Yeah.
Lucky for that, but very good start. And from there, it was just strategy, and on every SC, start picking off one person strategically because the gold tires. And eventually, P2 behind Ethan. So me and Ethan managed that race well enough, I would say, considering Ethan had damaged his car after some contact with someone.
Oh yeah. We enjoyed the overtakes and the comms box there. Very good racing. And now to the race winner, URL Ethan. How was your race, my man?
Yeah, it was pretty eventful as well. I had damage after contact with oxidize, side pod and floor damage, so I was quite slow on the straight. But I managed to keep it calm and steady. Sector 1 was quite hectic. I had a huge moment, went wide, but I survived and yeah, I got the race win.
Yeah, nice guys. Beautiful racing from everyone right there. Thanks for joining it, guys. That is gonna be it. Before that, I wanna ask Shrikant, who do you think our driver of the day is?
Our driver of the day is from either of the Mercedes guys, cause those both guys were like tearing the field apart. And I think it might be Azun, cause he finished 12 positions higher and Jin 11. But still, for Jin, it was quite great from coming back from his sabbatical. So,
Yeah, I totally agree with that. The Mercedes boys do deserve that. And with that, we're at the end of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Division 1 of the Indian Racing League. We had everything today. 4 safety cars, PSI's car jumping around like crazy, Oxidize spinning around like crazy. Beautiful race, beautiful battles and overtakes. We enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it at home as well, watching it. That's it from my side today. Signing off for today. See you all next week in America.
Are we off?
no, we are not.